Greg Larnerd here, ESPN Chattanooga. We're hanging out at Chattanooga State. We are in the barn currently, but we're going to head our way to the locker room. We're going to meet some of the Chattanooga State baseball players. Then we'll be back here eventually to see their swings. But that wasn't bad for a man who just had some back surgery. Let's go meet the players. All right, we're here with Jared Emory, third baseman. He's a sophomore here for Chattanooga State. Man, thanks for being with me. Appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
You're from North Carolina, so why Chattanooga State? How did you end up here?
I was at the same place Hayden Hunt was. I was at Gardner-Webb in North Carolina. Decided to leave there after my freshman year, entered the portal, and got a text from the coaches here at Chatt State and came up and visit and just kind of fell in love with the city and the school and everything, so ended up staying.
Were you and Hayden there at the same time?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
So did you guys kind of make that decision together, or was it just kind of coincidental?
It was kind of coincidental. I was before him, and then he decided to leave too and came along.
What's your favorite thing about playing here and just being here in the city of Chattanooga?
Just being here in the city, I mean, it's a cool city, it's big. I'm from a small town, so it's definitely a little bit different lifestyle than I'm used to. And of course, the field and everything's really nice. We have really nice facilities here.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, great for JUCO, from what I've heard. I know there's some other programs. I was talking to one of your teammates in the press box the other day, and he said, Walter State is not even near as anything nice as that you guys have here.
Yeah, we got really nice stuff. Very fortunate.
So what are you doing after Chattanooga State baseball? I know you're going out and playing somewhere else. Tell us a little bit about where you're playing and what your plans are after baseball. I'm
going to the University of West Georgia. They're in the Gulf South Conference in Georgia, of course.
Yeah.
And then after that, I plan on trying to go to PT school and being a physical therapist.
Nice. Yeah. That's awesome. You keeping the mustache or the lip sweater or what?
I don't know.
Is that just a baseball thing?
Yeah, kind of just a baseball thing.
Okay. All right. Are your teammates jealous of the great hair that you have?
I don't know. A little bit.
They should be.
Yeah.
It's great hair. Talk to us a little bit about Coach Dennis. Can you describe him in a couple of words?
Coach Dennis is really good. I mean, he really cares about us, really cares about winning. And I mean, that definitely shows. He's had a great record and everything. He definitely has his own way of doing things, and it's really tough sometimes, but it's good to play for him because he's always pushing you to be better and better in yourself too. Is he a guy who makes you guys run a lot? He hasn't, but I mean, he can. We haven't ran a whole lot, but I mean, we get a few days where he tests us out. You're like, are we the track team or the baseball team? I'm not really sure. The lines are sort of gray at this point. What are some of your favorite things to do outside of baseball? Outside of baseball, just hanging out with friends, play cornhole and stuff. We have nice days. There you go. So yeah, it's nice around. I mean, North Carolina's not too bad either, but it's nice here in Tennessee. Favorite thing about the game of baseball? What do you love about it most? Just going out and competing, honestly. I mean, it's like, and having fun playing the game. I mean, I've played it my whole life, so just going out every day, getting to work and be better. So. Any big influences? Did you have anybody like when you were growing up, a coach, a parent, somebody like that influenced you? I'd say both my parents. They just kind of pushed me to keep being better and everything, but also like wanting me to really like the game. I mean, they were big as growing up, like wanting me to really love the game and not like being forced to play it and stuff. It was just kind of like of your own volition. If you want to play, you can play, and we're going to support you. Yeah. That's great. Yes, sir. Now, you play third base. Have you tried to model your game after anybody, any professional player or anything like that? Not necessarily. I mean, just kind of do my own thing a little bit, I guess. I got you. So. All right, well, we're going to talk about some hitting next. You want to head down to the cage and show us a little something? Yes, sir. Sounds good. All right, we're in the batting cage here, the barn as they call it, with Jared Emory, third baseman, Chattanooga State baseball. All right, let's see your stance. Get in your stance for us. Let's see what it looks like. Okay, so it's very you're a little wider than shoulder width. A lot of times people are just about shoulder width. Why a little wider for you? Just to simplify things. I mean, it cuts out movement and everything. So I like to be wider, just more of a pick it up, put it down. Okay, so you're not really striding forward at all. You're just picking up, putting down, and then going. Yep. Okay, cool. And that just has always felt more comfortable for you. Yep, been a little kind of closed off a little bit, and then just pick it up, put it down, and go. Okay, cool. All right, let's see a drill. He's going to show us a drill here. We're going to work on going the opposite way off of the tee. So talk to us a little bit about, I coach 10-year-olds and whatnot, and I'm trying to get them to go opposite way a lot of the times, and this I know is definitely a great drill to do that. So you're going to start by setting up the tee on the outside corner. Talk to us a little bit about
why you want it a little bit farther back on the plate and maybe not out in front of the plate where a lot of people would have it.
I'd like to be back on the plate a little bit, so whenever you're up here and you swing, you're behind the ball, but also you're turning through. You're not getting your hands casting out, because you end up rolling over a lot. So just kind of staying back through the ball and then working that way with it.
Pushing it out that way, keeping those hands inside the baseball and then pushing away.
Yes, sir.
All right, so we're set up outside. We're gonna work on hitting these dimpled baseballs outside. All right, go ahead, Jared, show us what you got. I mean, he said $5 on a rollover, and he just piped that one to the right center. Okay, so you're very simple with your hands. Your hands, not a lot of movement there. You're a strong kid. So what is your focus here? Just trying to, are you aiming for anything in you aiming for the middle of the net over there?
I would say the corner right there. I mean, that would be line drive over the second baseman's head.
And that's a double in the gap, or triple if you're fast. I mean, I don't know how the speed is.
Yeah, not for me there. But.
All right, let's go one more. Bingo. Nailed it. No rollovers. Jared Emory showing you a little drill, working on that outside pitch. I've always told hitters, if you are able to go the opposite way or go up the middle or just hit the ball wherever it's pitched, this is a great drill to work on, especially for some young hitters. Appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right, we're back in the locker room with Jared Emory. Finish it up. Just tell us, if you had an opportunity to talk to a young baseball player right now, what would you tell them about the game and getting to where you are? If they wanted to be in your shoes, how do they get there?
I would say just really fall in love with the game and learn to compete. I mean, all colleges, they want to see guys that can compete. They don't want guys that's really talented but don't like to compete. So, I mean, I think that's a big thing in the game. I mean, everybody wants to win. Yeah. So, I mean, college baseball is it's not all about just going out and playing. I mean, you got to go win ball games.
Yeah,
so.
And you got to do whatever you can to win a baseball game. And baseball is such a game of failure that sometimes you have to sacrifice yourself. Hey, can you be a good teammate? Can you lay down a bunt? Can you hit the ball the other way when there's a runner on second with nobody out? Get him to third, hit a sac fly. Those little things that help a team win baseball games. Last thing, our triple play, 3 quick questions. First thing that comes to your mind. You ready?
All right.
First one. Favorite sporting date spot? Baseball, basketball, football? If you had a first date with somebody and you were going to take them to a sporting event, which one would you take it to and why?
I think football. I mean, that's kind of like a common sport everybody can follow along with. Baseball is kind of boring, but football is more upbeat and everything.
See, I've always thought baseball because it would be a good spot where it's you have some downtime, you get a chance to talk to each other in between innings or pitches or whatever it may be. But I respect it. Any superstitions? Do you have any pregame rituals, superstitions, anything like that?
Not a whole lot. I kind of go about the same thing, as I'm going up to the plate and stuff like that. But before the game, I just try to focus as much as possible.
So you don't have to do a certain thing, put your uniform on a certain way or anything like that?
No, not really.
This man's boring. He just goes out there and plays. I don't know how people do it. I was a very superstitious player. All right, last one, food related. Tacos or burritos?
Tacos all day.
All day, every day. Jared Emory's been our guest here at Chattanooga State. Thanks, brother.
Thank you.